Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Haji. Today we're kicking off an epic winter adventure to Blue Mountain Resort. We've been looking forward to this trip for a while. Snow, slopes, and a little family fun. But of course, things don't always go according to plan, so stick with us as we navigate the surprises, the good times, and maybe a little chaos along the way. From snowboarding to cozy meals and everything in between, it's going to be a ride. Let's dive into this adventure together. It's one of those bitterly cold mornings in Mississauga, the kind that makes you want to stay under the covers. But not today. Today, we're heading to Blue Mountain Resort for our family winter getaway. Patricia's been planning this trip for weeks, and while I'm excited, I'm also dreading one thing: snowboarding. I've never skied or snowboarded. I've always been a little wary of things that involve balance and speed. So the idea of strapping myself to a snowboard and hurtling down to a mountain is frankly terrifying. As we drive, the weather only seems to make it worse. The snow starts falling heavier and the roads are slick. The visibility drops and I can't help but grip the wheel a little tighter. I know I'm being overly cautious, but the thought of not just driving in this weather but also snowboarding in it, well, it's making me second guess everything. Patricia's been telling me it will be fine. It will be fun, she says. We all be together learning. But the thought of face planting in front of everyone, or worse, getting stuck halfway from down the slope, has me nervous. When we finally arrive at the resort, my memories seem to melt away, or at least get buried under the beauty of it all. Blue Mountain is just amazing. The moment we pull up, I can see the entire resort blanketed in fresh powdery snow. The trees along the slopes are draped in thick layers of white, the snow glistering under the weak winter sun. Everywhere you look, the world is covered in snow. The air smells crisp and clean, and there's something magical about the buzz of the place. People are everywhere, bundled up in colorful snow gear. Some headed to the ski lifts, others gathered around warming stations, chatting excitedly. Kids dart past, their laughter echoing in the air as they rush to the slopes, snowboards and skis in hand. There's an energy here, a palpable excitement in the air. It's busy, but in the best way possible. But then, as we're about to enter the resort's main building, something hits me like a punch to the stomach. I stop dead in my tracks. I didn't charge my action camera. The realization comes out of nowhere, like a tidal wave. I'd packed everything: gloves, boots, goggles, but in all my rush, I forgot the one thing that would make this trip unforgettable. Hello guys! We're going to Blue Mountain. Say hi, Earth!
Hi.
Yeah, so this is a funny day. I forgot to charge my camera. All my cameras I forgot to charge. So luckily I still have my phone right now. So let's do it. The whole point of the trip was to capture these memories. I fumble with the camera in my bag, praying maybe I just missed something. I switch it on, but the screen flashes a battery low. That sinking feeling starts creeping in, and it gets worse when I realize there's no way to fix it. So I stand there staring at my dead action camera, feeling like I just ruined the whole trip. I was so focused on getting the perfect shots, capturing Earth's first real snowboarding adventure, and making sure Patricia didn't regret dragging me out here that I completely forgot to charge the one thing that I could have made it all happen. My iPhone's not the best for action shots, but at least it's something. Patricia gives me a reassuring look. It's fine, she says, shrugging. We'll make memories with or without it. I feel a wave of relief. She's right. We're here to enjoy the moment, not stress over a camera. So we head into the resort like nothing happened. Earth is already itching to get out there, snowboarding or just having fun in the snow. So when we make our way through the bustling lobby, dodging families, kids, and the warm aroma of hot chocolate filling the air. The resort's alive with the winter spirit, exactly what we were looking for. We step outside, ready to hit the slopes, when something completely unexpected catches my attention. Music starts playing, rhythmic and upbeat, echoing across the resort. I look around, trying to figure out where it's coming from. And then, out of nowhere, a group of dancers appears, a brightly dressed in vibrant Caribbean colors, moving gracefully through the snow. It's like a burst of sunshine in the middle of winter. The music fills the air, mixing with the crunch of snow beneath our boots. I can't help but laugh. It feels like we've stepped into a whole new world, a Caribbean winter party right here on the mountain. Dancers spin and sway in time with the rhythm. Their energy so contagious that even the skiers and the snowboarders seem to pause, watching in awe. I smile completely caught off guard. I never imagined that snowboarding, freezing temperatures, and Caribbean music would go hand in hand. But here we are, surrounded by snow, yet somehow transported to a warm, festive place. It's the kind of spontaneous moment that makes everything feels just a little more magical. We take it all in, the dancers, the music, the people cheering them on. I pull out my phone again, snapping a quick few shots. But even without a perfect camera, I realize something. The memories aren't about getting every moment captured perfectly. They're about being in the moment, feeling the vibe, the unexpected joy of it all. After the Caribbean dance surprise, we stood in the gear rental line, the excitement still buzzing in the air. But as I watched the snow pour down harder than before and saw the chaos unfolding on the slopes, people falling, tumbling, barely able to stay upright, something shifted inside me. The visibility was fading, the mountain was becoming a blur, and the wind was howling through the trees. I felt the sharp sting of doubt. Then it hit me. Maybe the uncharged camera wasn't just a mistake. Maybe it was a sign. I had come here with the plan to capture every moment, but suddenly it all felt irrelevant. The snow was falling in sheets, the slopes were a battlefield, and snowboarding didn't feel like a fun adventure anymore. It felt dangerous. I've never done this before, and with the conditions worsening by the minute, I realized that pushing through might not be the best choice. So we step out of the rental line and walk away from the slopes. It wasn't about missing out, it was about making a safer choice. Sometimes the signs are clearer than we want them to be, and this, I realized, was one of those moments. With the snow still pouring down, we decided to take a break and enjoy the view before grabbing lunch. We chose K2 Restaurant and Bar to try their jerk chicken special, hoping to keep the Caribbean vibe alive. Unfortunately, the chicken was just okay, flavorful but not great, and a bit pricey. Patricia's pasta, however, was a delicious treat, and Earth's hot dog was a hit. The restaurant had a cozy, welcoming atmosphere, and the service was excellent. It wasn't the meal we had hoped for, but it was still a pleasant experience. After finishing our meal, we were surprised to step outside and find that it was already dark. Time had flown by, and now we realized we still had a drive ahead of us back to Mississauga. But before hitting the road, we decided to take a final stroll through the resort. The snow had slowed down, and the twinkling lights of Blue Mountain cast a magical glow over everything. The whole place seemed peaceful, almost unreal, as we walked toward the parking lot, taking the winter beauty one last time. As we walked, I couldn't help but reflect on the day. It wasn't what we had planned, but sometimes those are the best days. You don't need a camera to capture memories. The moments are already etched in your mind. Of course, that didn't stop me from thinking about my dead action camera sitting in my bag, which had become a metaphor for my whole experience, planning gone wrong experience. Life, I realize, is a lot like a camera battery. Sometimes you think you've charged it all up, ready to capture everything, but then, in the middle of the day, it dies on you. And that's when you have to remind yourself that it's not about capturing every moment perfectly. It's about living on those moments. So I'll just remember the snowflakes falling, the sound of Earth's laughter, and Patricia's smile. That's the stuff that matters. And maybe next time I'll charge the camera. Just a thought. Big thanks to all of you for hanging out with us on this adventure. If you like that you saw, hit that subscribe button and make sure you smash the bell icon so you never miss an epic moment. We've got plenty more coming your way, so stick around. Appreciate you all. See you on the next one.